Hi, my name is Magic, and this is going to be your soul therapy, Taurus. So, I started this new channel. Some of you guys may know me from my other channel, Find the Magnificence in You. I started this new channel because, as like many of you, I'm going through my own healing journey. And I realized doing readings for so many people that there is a deep need for healing, the healing of the soul. So soul therapy is dedicated to not just look at, the relationships with the soulmates, but to look at why the soulmate was here. What are we learning? How can we clear up the trauma? And what does our soul yearn for? What do we need to do to help us in the evolution of the soul? Our purpose on this planet is to have fulfillment, is to connect with others, but it is also to aid in the soul's growth. And a lot of times we get away from that. We get so caught up in the twin flame, the rejection, the pain of it all. The struggle, the pain, the changes are all here to help us evolve. And we need to make some time to dedicate to our soul's growth. So I created a series called What Does Your Soul Need? In Taurus, this reading is going to be about what you need, what your soul needs. And it's going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or any major Taurian placements in your birth chart. You could even be watching for cross watching for a Taurian that you may be dealing with. I am going to have a dedicated series to look at the soulmate specifically and about their soul's journey. But today we're going to focus on your soul's journey. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this series. So let's get started. For tarot cards, and we have clarifiers. I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. And if we get any love messages, we'll pull some cards from the Sacred Soulmate deck to see what kind of lessons you're learning. Okay. Spirit of the universe, connect me to the collective of Taurus and give me a clear, accurate message about what their soul needs. Thank you, Spirit. Without hesitation. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I also suggest you watch for your sun, moon, rising, just to get more clarity, get a well-rounded view of what your soul needs. Wow, we have the sun, we have the Mother of Pentacles, which is an earth element. Particularly, some people like to look at this as Virgo. I like to look at this as Capricorn. We have the Three of Pentacles, which is also an earth element, and the Seven of Swords. Wow. We don't have any cups. We have a lot of practical energy. We have clarity, just like Aries. They had clarity. They had the Ace of Swords. You are getting some sort of enlightenment. In your past, you went through a series of relationships or connections or events or experiences that brought in a lot of clarity for you. But with this newfound clarity or authenticity, because this is about your true authentic expression of self, um, I feel that it caused some sort of instability. This is about truth being revealed, and the clarity and the truth that was revealed is something that kind of threw you off kilter because you may have been blinded by the potential of people. You may have been blinded by the potential of what could have come out of situations. There could have been a disillusionment, and there could have been a lot of false masks in relationship to how you interacted in the past with other people or how you perceived other people or experiences. This is about perception. Yes. The sun is a 10, so there was an ending of maybe being blinded to the truth. You may have been blinded. Look at all this energy, this burst of energy, very bright. You could have been blinded to the true characteristics of someone. I see with this Queen of Pentacles, Mother of Pentacles in the reverse, it was because you didn't nurture yourself. There could have been a lack of self-worth, value, trust issues. See a lack of nurturing or being nurtured. Maybe feeling deprived of emotional fulfillment or financial fulfillment. Again, this is a pentacle, so this refer to earthly matters. There could have been a wish because the sun card is about optimism, and there could have been an overly optimistic view of a situation, wanting something to work so badly that you were overlooking the truth. And it brought in so much instability because you neglected your own worth, your own value, your own self care, because you were too busy pouring in all your positive energy into someone else or into a situation, or maybe wearing a false mask, hiding your true pain and instability and self esteem issues or insecurities. Caused instability in your practical life. If we were to liken this to Virgo energy, which I can with the sixth house, this is actually a three. And it's a pre-empress energy, which is about manifestation. Part of manifestation is putting in the work. So how we relate this to the sixth house, it's about your practical day-to-day um, things and how you work, things, mundane things like cleaning and cooking and planning and organization. You were very disorganized, very discombobulated. I feel like your world was turned upside down. And the clarity that's coming in for you is about putting in the work. Here's a three. So we have two threes. So you guys were in a third party situation. I can tell you that. And I feel like you were blinded to the truth, or you wanted to be blind. You didn't want to see the truth at first. I see collaboration or other people interfering with these two threes. It could be a mother figure. It just could be family members. But whatever this was, it is triggering you to put in the work and dedication to building yourself up. Because we're seeing here with the queen, this is very feminine energy, whether you're male or female. And it's the nurturing side of the mother, right? This is why it's the mother of pentacles. You're not being nurtured. You're not nurturing others. You could have been fixated on financial stability. Somebody could have been very codependent, okay? Since we're talking about other people, codependency was a big issue. Um, and this person could have been codependent on you. This could be your children. It could be family members. It could be friends, a partner. But the codependency caused you to neglect yourself. And your soul needs nourishment. Your soul needs some time for self-care, because that is what is going to replenish the soul. That is what's going to defragment the soul, because there's a look at the sun energy here. And I'm just looking at these pieces, these rays coming out, right? And it's almost like you were putting out so much of your energy, right, to others, into other projects, into people, into bills, into the housework, into being a mom. I feel like you're calling back in your power. And I see it in this Three of Pentacles here, because the Three of Pentacles is about creation. The three talks about the Trinity. It's about bringing in wholeness, mind, body, spirit. But the thing is, in your future potential, you have still a little bit of denial, self-avoidance, or avoidance rather, self-denial, avoidance. And there could be a need to really reflect, to be a little bit more calculated, so that you can be discerning of other people that are calculating, and that may come in and try to mishandle you or take advantage of you. Let's do some clarifying for you guys. Very interesting energy for you guys. Ooh. So these two threes are very interesting. Bringing back that wholeness, being fragmented and working on thyself with this Three of Pentacles. And you might need to elicit the help of others here. That could be why this is here. So it may not necessarily been any third party, but third party doesn't mean that you were cheated on or you were dealing with a married man. Third party means there's just an external factor. Money, bills, children, family. Something is getting in the way of you focusing on self. Practical things. Just being a mom, just having to work full time, going to school, trying to balance everything. I feel that you're taking the time out to focus on yourself here. I see you also not avoiding the truth anymore. We're starting off with truth, and you know with the Seven of Swords, you can't avoid. seeing things and people for who they are and what they are, like what they're for. Like it is what it is type of energy. Like, what is this situation telling me? What is it trying to teach me? What is this here for? Why is this person in my life? Why is this obstacle here? It's understanding and not avoiding the real issues. So let's get 4 oracle messages from this sacred energy oracle deck. I love this deck so much. It's super raggedy because I use it so much, but it's one of my favorite decks. Wow, strategy, lack of planning, and again another 321. Wow. Wow, we have wish fulfillment, we have cornucopia and 11. We have 5th chakra, the throat chakra, to being honest, right? The 7 of swords, can't deny it anymore. And door to spirit, how lovely. This is why you're needing to reflect with this 7. And this is about being honest with you and your own self-deception and you being in denial about something. Wow. OMG. You being in denial for so long, and I see truth coming in. You being honest with yourself. You're saying, I'm going to take accountability now. I'm going to take accountability for avoiding the truth, for allowing people to mishandle and misuse me, for not using discernment, for not putting myself first. The underlying energy that I see here is there was people strategizing. There was triangulation. There was external factors, but there was a lack of planning, because if there was a goal, right? Let's just say the sun energy was a positive outcome, and let's say this was your goal. You didn't plan, or there was a lack of strategizing, or there was people not playing fair. There was people not playing fair here. I want to clarify, because with the 7 of swords being here and with this 3 of pentacles, could have been someone that was really affecting your abundance here. Ooh. Wow, an emperor in reverse. Wow. Okay. And this could be about money, because again, I don't see cups. So this could just be about your financial abundance, your outcome. This could be about your financial stability. This could be about money, because you're Taurus. You're about money. You rule the 2nd house. You're about value. And with the Emperor, which is Taurian energy, as well as Aries, but Taurian energy, it's a 4. So this is about your stability. You could have been overly optimistic about money. I see a lack of planning. I see not strategizing, or a goal not being met, because you were ungrounded. You were not clear about the vision, what you were trying to accomplish. There could have been somebody that was manipulative or controlling. There is authority figures around you, or an authority figure that could have been directly related to the situation. But with this Emperor being reversed, this is you feeling unstable, ungrounded, or feeling a lack of control. Not feeling like you are in the control seat. Feeling like something else is dictating how or what or when something's happening in your life. And I see it's a disempowerment. Giving your power away is what I'm seeing. When it comes to abundance with this cornucopia, there is something that you were hoping for. You were really hoping for something to succeed. It didn't, and it crushed you. It could be a business endeavor. It could be a relationship. It didn't work out and crushed you, because you really wanted this wish to come true. But what you're not understanding with this cornucopia is that the blessings are around you. The abundance is around you. And it takes work to kind of it's like you already have the blessing, that you just got to kind of get in alignment. It's almost like you kind of took a detour and took the wrong turn. So it's like the blessing was there, but it's just taking you longer to get to the blessing. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I want to get elicit the help of the book that comes with this particular deck, because I think I want to go into this a little bit deeper. So the book for the cornucopia card, and it's very interesting because it's coming out in the upright. So this means that there is wish fulfillment here. It's not reversed, so it's not delayed. It says wish fulfilled. An abundant harvest, a great blessing. Oh, an abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you. And you may find all your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, which I see, job fulfillment, and a romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work that's about to pay off. So you're still needing to do the work so you can have this abundance. And that was the problem. There was a lack of work, but here it is, the Three of Pentacles. That is the realization. That is the clarity. I got to do more work on myself to get the fulfillment. I got to stop letting people control me, or I need to stop giving my power away. You have the power to manifest this with the sun energy. This is a lot of positive energy. It's here for you. But I think that what happened was you were more fixated on the potential and kind of thought that it was just going to kind of happen, and neglected to put in the actual work and effort and time and dedication. And as it relates to what your soul needs discipline and needs structure. That's what the Emperor is. It was a lack of structure, discipline, a lack of a plan. It's kind of like you were kind of wishful thinking. We're kind of a little bit in the fantasy side of what could happen instead of looking at it from a practical standpoint. And the blessings are here, but it requires work, in which you showing up in the reverse as the Mother of Pentacles, male or female. There needs to be a little bit more of work on thyself. Let's clarify the cornucopia. Ooh, that's a lot. Let's just do one, please, Spirit. Clarify the cornucopia. And with that 11, all right, they're giving me all 4. Okay, thank you. The other 3, rather. So, there, see, here you go. You got to kind of start back fresh. You kind of got to start over. Yeah. Mother of Pentacles has to start over as a Page of Pentacles. It's starting over. And listen, there's nothing wrong with starting over. To realize this goal, to have this wish fulfillment, you got to start from square one. You got to start over. Sometimes things don't work out for a particular reason because the foundation was faulty, because there was a lack of discipline, a lack of structure, a lack of planning. So it crumbles. So if you had a business and you didn't plan and strategize and it was disorganized, it's going to crumble. If you had a relationship that wasn't being nurtured and where one person was just there because of codependent reasons, it's going to crumble. And you're realizing the truth here with this throat chakra. This is about being honest, and this is about honest communication with self, and justice is about you reaping what you sow. Why were things so imbalanced in your life? Part of the reason was because you weren't seeing the lesson, and because you weren't treating yourself fairly, because you were allowing unfair treatment. You were allowing other people to gain recognition for your hard work. You were allowing other people to come in and influence your decisions. You were allowing other people to disempower you, to be unfair to you. You were allowing the perpetuation of a karmic lesson because you weren't putting in the real work to heal and to get rid of the emotional hangups or the traumas that cause the insecurities. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles. When she's in her insecure state, she starts to neglect herself. She starts to eat bad. She's very unhealthy in her mental state, her emotional state, and her physicality. She's gaining weight. She's neglecting her home, her finances, her children. She's beating herself up. Her self-esteem is low. She doesn't see her worth. She doesn't see her value, etc., etc. I can go on and on and on. And that is going to create unstable structures in your life, in all aspects of your life. Unstable foundations in friendships and relationships. Unstable foundations when it comes to your finances. Unstable foundation when it comes to your thought process, your beliefs, your values, your morals. a loss of your integrity, because this is why people can come in and hit you with the okie doke. So what your soul needs is your soul needs you to put yourself first. Your soul needs for you to do a little bit more work on yourself to build up that value, bring up that karmic coinage, release the emotional debts, and find your worth again, because it ties into your abundance. It's all currency, it's all energy. When your value and your worth go down because you don't realize it, it creates a deficit. And when there's a deficit in your worth for self, it affects the value in your life. It affects your abundance flow. So we see you being honest with yourself, and the Justice card represents the hardcore truth. The Seven of Swords represents you no longer denying the truth, no longer avoiding. That maybe there were people around you that were lying, they weren't truthful, they were unfair, they put you in third-party situations, they gossiped, they took advantage of you, or they didn't recognize your value. And with this door to spirit, this is an epiphany, because this is what this Seven of Swords represents. It's seeing the truth, seeing where you went wrong, taking accountability for your actions, you allowing certain things to happen to you, and also understanding that you can't infringe on anybody else's free will. All you can do is be discerning and act accordingly to how people present themselves in your life. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is the work, baby, doing the work. Put it in that work. And this is going to be working on thyself and putting in practical work in your life to fix your finances. Some of you guys, because you're an earth sign, you're equating your value to your financial stability. So if you are lacking in your financial department, or in the financial department, if like your money's not right, you kind of equate your worth and your value, because it feels like if you don't have the money and the material things you need, you kind of feel less worthy. You got to work on that. And if you want to, and if it does tie into your work or your esteem, then you need to stop. Because I'm going to say this, and I'm sorry if it's a little brash. You need to stop procrastinating and stop being lazy. If you're not liking something about yourself, for example, let's say you don't like that you put on a couple of pounds, you got to put in the work. Change your lifestyle. Go to the gym. Count your calories. Eat healthy. Door to Spirit is about enlightenment. It's about using discernment and seeing things from a higher awareness, not putting blame on others, not closing yourself off or being codependent or seeking validation. Mother of Pentacles in reverse. Not using. Some of you guys are even experiencing patterns of actually taking advantage of others, your own deceptive ways, because you didn't realize the greatness in yourself and the value in yourself. I see some of you guys are even going into relationships that seem valuable because of someone's financial, standing or status, and that in itself is a problem, because what you're doing now is your motives and your intentions are a little off. Dating people based on their value, dating people based on the amount of money they have, very superficial karma. Okay, to be balanced. So not only does it create a karmic deficit, it's going to create that karma. So let's get an angel message for you guys. Angel of Abundance by Doreen Virtue. Since we have lots of pentacles. So we have moonlighting. Says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Yeah. Some of you guys, like I said, that dream, that sun energy was a career, a business endeavor that failed. So you're going to have to keep a regular job, but you can still work on your dream career. See, don't give up on your dreams is what I'm saying. Some of you guys may be, again, equating your value to your financial abundance, and the block in the abundance is because of the lack of structure and discipline and dedication, because you disempowered yourself and gave your power away. Let's do Sacred Soulmates, because I want to see who you gave your power away to. What's this Emperor? I have Leo, Aries, Taurus as the major arcanas. Libra with the Justice card. What did you give your power away to? Wow. So there was a stalemate and the situation, stagnation. This is that laziness and procrastination. We have white flag, needing to do things better. It says someone wants another chance. This could be you just needing another chance to start over with this page of pentacles. It could be someone you were dealing with. We have twin flame. And I just saw deception. Let's get the last card. Oh, one, please. There it is. Reflect. Yeah, and that's what that Seven of Swords is about, reflecting. We attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. So part of this lesson for your soul evolution and your soul growth was you meeting a person that came in and disempowered you so that you can regain your power back. It's a reflection of the of how you view yourself, giving your power away, not believing in thyself. And someone came in and it created a stalemate energy in your life that it's because you became so disempowered that you lacked the drive and ambition. That's why the strategy card, because that's about goals. You lacked drive, ambition. It affected your goals. You didn't have a zest for life. You didn't have a desire to work, to do things. I mean, you had to work out of necessity, but the kind of work and the kind of ambition and drive that it takes to become the empress, because remember that the Queen of Pentacles is the pre-empress or pre-emperor, because we have the emperor here. You lacked that motivation because something happened in a relationship, but it was to teach you to take your power back. Get your power back, my lovelies, my beloveds. And it could have been a twin flame union that came in and it brought in a lot of karma and so that you can balance it out. Wow. This person could have taken advantage of you, especially if you're a male dealing with a woman that was with you for your money. She wanted you for your money. She was codependent, or dealing with someone that didn't nurture you, that didn't love you, that made you feel less worthy. And this relationship has caused you to get in a space where you are forced to look at yourself and be honest with yourself and take accountability. And this is where the work happens. This is where the magic happens. You're going to work on yourself now. This twin flame union really came in and shook up your world. And it really caused you to reflect on what you need to do to grow. And this is what the Eight of Pentacles is about: growth, growth, putting in that work and dedication to better yourself, to be a better person. And that is part of the soul's growth. What your soul needs is get your power back, baby. Get your power back and put that work in so that you can regain your self-worth, okay? To feel like you have a place in the world and to feel like, you know, you mean something. And it's not to be validated by anyone else, it's for self. And it says the only thing that's real is love. Shift your focus back to love. You got in a space that you became this emperor in reverse energy. You became cruel. You became cold. You became stubborn. You became rigid. And that four with the emperor, it's the shadow side of the four. It's about stability, but you could become so grounded and stable that you get stuck. And that's what happened. So let's get a message from my oracle deck that I created out of index cards. We're going to ask the universe, what does Taurus soul need? What does Taurus need? Wow. So Taurus, ninth house, Sagittarius, you need to see the bigger picture. Expand your awareness. See that everything happens for a reason. And they want you to take what you have learned and they want you to reevaluate your desires and your beliefs and put them to good use so that you can have fulfillment. That's Jupiter brings in blessings. Learning from your mistakes. Also, your soul needs to let go of shame and guilt. That's what your soul needs. Don't hold on to things. Don't hold on to what happened in the past. Be honest with yourself, because all that's going to do is to keep you trapped and stuck. I hope this was helpful. I enjoyed doing this reading for you. I'm so happy that you guys are getting the clarity. You guys are going to put in the dedicated effort. The door to spirit is opening up for you, and this is a new beginning, with a new beginning where you are clear, you have discernment, and you're trusting in your intuition. You're listening to your guides and they're helping you move forward so that you don't avoid lessons, so that you don't continue to be under self deception. And I see good things happening for you. I see wish fulfillment coming in. I see honest communication coming in. And you know what? If you were dealing with the Sagittarius, they feel guilty, and I feel like there could be some communication coming in. Or the blessing is that you're not going to be so trapped waiting. You're going to be optimistic with the sun, and you're going to allow things to balance out, and you're going to keep working on yourself. You're going to keep working on your goals, and your blessings will come in, whether they are with love or finances. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel. Soul therapy is all about healing thy soul, and I do offer sessions. I am a life coach, an intuitive counselor. So if you need to talk to me, I can help you. Check my description for my website, my contact information, and you guys can connect with me on social media. And you can also check out my other channel, Find Be Magnificent.